Hi guys, I have a social studies lesson for us today. And first, I want to tell you what social studies is. When we're talking about social studies, we're learning about different people all over the world, even different people around us where we live, and how they affect us and how we affect them. So today, we're going to be talking about how to be a good citizen. You've probably never heard that word before. Citizen is a big word. And it's just another way to say the people that live in our community or people that live around us. So I have a book to read you today about how we can be a good citizen. So we are citizens in our community. We have police officers, we have firemen, we have all of you and our families. That's our community. So to be a good person or a citizen in that community, we have to do some things. So this book is going to give us some ideas of what we can do. It's called Do Unto Otters. I love otters. They're so cute. Look at them. This book is full of otters. This is a book about manners. Let's see. I hope all of you have good manners. We talk about being kind and polite. Part of that is having good manners, like saying please and thank you. Do unto otters. Oh my, look at these bunnies hopping through. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. We're your new neighbors, the otters. Look, they're moving in. I don't think that bunny looks too happy. Otters? Otters? My new neighbors are otters? I don't know anything about otters. What if we don't get along? Pesky otters. Lousy rabbit. Look, he's thinking those things. That's what these bubbles mean. He's thinking that they're not going to get along. Mr. Rabbit, I know an old saying. Do unto otters as you would have otters do unto you. What does that mean? It simply means treat otters the same way you'd like otters to treat you. So think about how being a good friend. Would you want to be a good friend to somebody who's mean to you? No. So we have to be kind to others so they're kind to us. Treat others the same way I'd like otters to treat me? How would I like otters to treat me? Here he is thinking. How would I like otters to treat me? He's confused. Well, I'd like otters to be friendly, a cheerful hello, howdy neighbor, a nice smile, and good eye contact. And they're talking and they're looking at each other, are all part of being friendly. Friendliness is very important to me, especially after my last neighbor, Mrs. Grrr. Oh my gosh. Does not look very nice. Oh, this little fly voted meanest neighbor 6 years in a row. Good thing she moved out. I'd like otters to be polite. They should know when to say please. Please look. I can say please in 5 languages. Por favor in Spanish. S'il vous plaît in French. Bitte in German. I don't know German. Oh gosh, that's Japanese. Kudasai. Say the magic word and I'll turn these clams into $1 million. Magic word rhymes with this. Cheese. What magic word rhymes with cheese that we say when we want something? Cheese. Please. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Rabbit, would you please return my ball there? Pretty please with carrots on top. Would you like me to stop singing you? Yes, please. That does sound polite. Yes, please. They should know when to say thank you. Thanks for looking. Oh, I'm going to have to turn the book so I can read this part. Dear Mr. Rabbit, thank you very much for returning my ball. You must have returned a lot of balls before because you made it look so easy. Balls sure are bouncy and rolly, but I'll try to keep it under control next time. Sincerely, he's about to write his name. Oh, look. This little squirrel. Nice beak. Thanks. They're being polite. Would you like me to sting you now? No, thank you. Then please take my business card and call me when you're ready. He wants the otter to call him when he's ready to be stung. I don't know if that'll happen. Did you say please or cheese? And they should know when to say, excuse me. Excuse me. He's frustrated. Excuse me, Mr. B. I need to run and check on something. Oh, Mrs. Otter. Oops. It worked in rehearsal. Excuse me for interrupting your reading, but I heard you say please, not cheese. Well, PU is the same in any language. Stinky. Maybe not very polite. Otters should be honest. That means they should keep their promises. My word is as good as gold. Fish. Not lie. I never lie. It makes my whiskers itch. Not cheat. Cheating makes my whiskers itch too. I wonder if I should see a doctor. So he's saying they should be honest, keep their promises, shouldn't lie, tell the truth, and don't cheat. I'd like otters to be considerate. Let's learn what considerate means. You know, being a good listener, asking before borrowing something, not littering like he's putting his trash in the garbage can, being patient, they're waiting in line, caring for all creatures, big and small, opening the door for someone that is very considerate, being on time, respecting the elderly. Those are like our grandparents. Helping neighbor untangle ears. The rabbit's ears are all tangled up. Being considerate to helping him untangle his ears. It's always good to have a considerate neighbor. It wouldn't hurt otters to be kind. Everyone appreciates a kind act no matter how bad it smells. He's bringing in fish, stinky fish, which is considerate. He's thinking of the rabbit, even if the rabbit doesn't like fish. Oh, and what's that word? Cooperate. Otters should learn to cooperate. Did someone say cooperate? Cooperate. To work well together. We know how to cooperate. Look at them carrying that log together. So cooperate means working well together. I see otters like to play. Whee! In the mud. I hope they know how to play fair. Otters rules for fair play. Be a good sport. Play by the rules. Take turns. Include everyone, even bees. I'd like it if we could share things. Our favorite books. Harry Otter. Goldilocks and the Three Hairs. They're going to share books. Our favorite activities. Ooh, they're on a seesaw. They call it an otter totter. Go fish. Okay. He jumps in the water. Have you ever played Go Fish? It's a card game. Our favorite treats. Maybe not the treats. Maybe not share the treats. Because we have carrot pizza and stinky fish. I don't know. It is nice to share, but I don't know about sharing carrot pizza and stinky fish. That doesn't sound like a good deal to me. I hope otters won't tease me about my doo-dee-dong song, my extra large swim fins, my bad hair days. I hope otters won't tease anyone about anything. It's not nice to tease anybody. That would be like if I was teasing this little rabbit, I would be like, haha, look at your hair, you're having a bad hair day. Would I like it if he did that to me? I wouldn't. So I wouldn't do that to him. Teasing is mean. It's the worst. It's worse than having a clam snap shut on your nose. Ouch. I think otters should apologize when they do something wrong. I'm sorry, I used your ear as a tissue. Oh, and I hope they can be forgiving when I do something wrong. I'm sorry I called you Snotter. Oh, you. So forgiving means if somebody says they're sorry for something and they really mean it, they are really sorry, and we say, it's okay, just don't do it again. We can forgive them, and hopefully they won't do it again. So there, that's how I'd like otters to treat me. You see, Mr. Rabbit, I told you it was simple. Right, just doody-do unto others as you would have otters doody-do unto you. Oh, look, even the otters now are singing his doody-do song, hopping around. Oh, and their log has a sign. It says, home sweet home. They do live in a home sweet home because they're all nice to each other. So these animals, like I said before, we were talking about that word community, how that's the people that live around us and work around us. These otters, these rabbits, the bees, the owls, they're all a community in this book. They all live together in the same area. And so to be a good citizen or a good person or animal, they have to treat everybody how they want to be treated. I wouldn't want my neighbor coming over and being mean to me, so I wouldn't go over and be mean to them. That's how we can be a good person or a good citizen in our community. And like our police officers and our firemen and our teachers like me and Miss Brinsley and Mr. Halliday and Mrs. Wagner and Miss Gonzalez, we want to treat all those people kindly, with manners, be respectful, be considerate, because they have hard jobs. And if we don't respect them, they might not work as hard to protect us, like police officers and firemen. Could you imagine not being nice to a fireman? I don't know if he'd come put the fire out at your house. That's why we really have to think about how we treat people. Even the people in your home, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your parents, grandparents. We always want to think first of how we're treating people because we would not want them to treat us that way. That's how we can be a really good person in our community. All of those things. So I want you to think about that next time you might feel really angry and you want to say something mean. I want you to think first, would I like it if somebody said that to me? I know it's hard to do sometimes, but we really need to. so we can be really good people in our world, in our community. That's our social studies lesson this week. Next week, we're going to talk more about how to be a good person and other people in our community and what they do. So I will see you next week.